Let's see how this works. I think I'm live now, but since I have not done this in a while, do I have to wear this? Oh, it says I'm live now, huh? Okay, there we go. I think I am. Is anyone here? No, no one's here. One watching. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Let me tweet this baby out. Please be patient while I tweet this out. Live now. No nudity. Okay. Put this on Facebook as well. Excuse me. Oh, let me see what I put this. Okay. 9 people watching. Okay, that's good. Just a minute. I'm tweeting this out. Live now. No nudity yet. Okay, and let me just get back on. Oh, cancel. Share now. Community. I'll put this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me kill that sound over there. Okay, hey guys. So we got 14 people watching. That's enough to get started. And let's say hello to everyone. Andy Davirgo, you're a virgin. That's cool. I used to be a virgin. It was a nice time. Hi from Switzerland, from the Apple G1. Long time, haven't watched the live stream. Hey, back. I don't have work early tomorrow. Not super early, so I often have to get up early, and tomorrow I'm helping a friend move. If you're watching, Sean, you owe me big. But just a minute. Let's see. Anyway, okay. I want to mention a couple things. First of all, I got new glasses, and they're cheap as hell. And I mention these because a lot of people, think that Japan is super expensive, but these cost 3,000 yen, which is about $30. And I bought these just to do live shows. I had another pair somewhere. What the hell are they? Another pair. But they I think I took it to school and left it. They broke. They were a nicer pair actually, but they broke. And I was like, well, what the hell? I'm only using these to for the computer. That's why they're really big. I got them really big. This is not really my style. I usually use more. I use weirder glasses or smaller glasses. I like glasses with a little more style like this. I prefer something like this. But my office is a mess right now. It's a mess. I haven't had time to clean it up. I admit that. I'm slightly embarrassed, but at the same time, I don't give a shit. Here's the thing about YouTube. I mean, I know I could go to the effort of having the green screen in the back working and raise the production value, but just a minute. I got okay. Give me 5 minutes while I warm them up. I'm gonna have someone come in on. Just warm them up. Okay. I want to talk about some stuff. Molly's going to come on in a few minutes, and we're going to talk a little bit about something that's on my mind. They are prescription, of course. Are they prescription? Yeah, $30, of course. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Will do. Anyway, oh. I sent this to the wrong person. Mistake. I just sent my coworker. I sent Maggie Sensei the link to join, which is the mistake. So I want to mention some stuff real quick. First of all, Japan is cheap. I don't know why people think Japan is expensive. Japan's not that expensive, especially if you're from Australia. Forget it. Japan is cheap as hell. Land land prices in Japan are slightly expensive, but it depends where you live. If you're from San Francisco, forget it. Japan is cheap. And property tax is really cheap here. Also, if you're addicted to alcohol or cigarettes, Japan is a place for you. It's cheap. What's affordable? Anyway, so I wanted to mention that. Also wanted to mention that I'm really enjoying my life with the kids, but God damn it, man, they don't understand. Like they're killing each other today. We're like trying to stop them from. They're playing, but they're playing with each other in a slightly dangerous way, like jumping, like taking dives off the sofa and on top of each other. We're like, you're gonna hurt each other. Stop that. And when I get angry at my daughter, who's only 2.5 years old, I'm like, God damn it! I told you to stop. She just looks at me and she starts laughing, like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Right. So, realistic elephant. Yes, I remember Tokyo Kuni. That was like he hasn't made a video for 8 years. Do we have to toast to him every you know? By the way, I was interviewed recently by Japan Times regarding the Jvlogging community, and they asked me about that, and I was honest, and I said I thought that Tokyo Kuni would have been the real godfather, the real, not that I am anymore anyway, but I honestly think that he would have been the godfather of Jvlogging had he stuck around. But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, he just introduced the whole thing and then left. So, like a James Dean that didn't die. So yeah. So when I'm angry at my daughter, I'm like, God damn it, stop it! And she just looks at me, she's like, he just laughs. Yeah. And then my son, who's slightly scared because he knows I'm serious, then he starts laughing too. So then my mom, my wife, my mom, their mom, in Japan, basically, you call your wife mama in front of the kids so they understand who you're talking about. She's like, nobody's scared of daddy. She calls me daddy too. So anyway, let me see. What's the question? Whatever happened to Jvlogging? It's all the rage in my day. Yeah, I don't know, but I've been busy. So, but I want to bring it back a little bit today. No whiskey today. Actually, I have a surprise. I have a bottle that I'm going to open up. Eric Hernandez, this is for you. I'm going to open up this bottle because I don't know what's in it. I've forgotten. Someone gave it to me, so let's open it up and see what we have. And then I'm going to call Molly on the camera. I'm going to tell him the story. And in the description, I think you have some information about what we're talking about. But let's get this open first. It's been sitting in the window, but there's not much sun because it's covered up with all this crap. So let's see what we have. Let's see what the surprise bottle is. I hope it's whiskey. I don't know if it's whiskey. I have no idea what it is. Could be just a bottle of beer for all I know. It was given to me years ago, I'm sure. I forgot there was anything in it. I was just keeping it there. Yeah, I forgot. Let's see what this is. Oh, and by the way, I'm drinking a Chuhai that's made by the Coca-Cola company at 7%. So it's not a 9%er. But I'm drinking this just for you guys because it's from Coca-Cola. Yeah. Okay, Molly, I know you're itching to get on here. Okay, hold on, ready? And oh my God, look at that. It's a bottle of Nika whiskey. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Everyone just say a prayer. It says pure malt. It's called Nika whiskey. 43% alcohol. Pure malt and Nika whiskey distilling company. It's Taketsuru. I don't know what it's worth, but it looks nice. It's a very nice bottle. So we'll be popping that cherry tonight. Let's get Molly on here. Let me see how this works. I'm not really sure how this works. Let me see. I'm not sure how this works. I'm using something called StreamYard. Oh, Patrick Ekstrom, long time no see, man. Time to drink. Just a minute. 34%, not 34. 324, no, 34%. No, 43. I think 43%. 43%. Let me see how this works. How do I call someone here? Just a minute. I'm not sure how to solo layout. No, I'm not really sure how do I invite someone to this goddamn stream? Huh? This is a new software for me. I don't know what the fuck. Hold on. No, hold on. Invite. Here we go. Invite. Okay. Copy to clipboard. Gotcha. I think if I send this to Molly. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Let's see if that works. That work? So let's see if he gets on. But once he gets on, I'll explain to you. I need to explain to you the story behind this. Why I was inspired. So one reason I was inspired to do this is because there is a guy out there on YouTube named Johnny in Japan. I know, not a very creative title. However, Cult of the Red Barrel. I've always fancied that Johnny drum. You mean this thing here? You're talking about that? Oh, this thing? We're talking about this. This is called a wooden fish, actually, mokugyo. This is actually a taiko, but it's a cheap one. Anything you want in my room, I'll sell to you. If you pay for shipping, I don't care. I'll just get rid of anything. Yeah. Let's see if he's coming on. New comments. Rick, Patrick, you look really thin. I saw you in Facebook recently. You looked really thin. I thought you were working out. You almost died, you said. Let me see. Yeah. Molly's Simon, good to see you again. I'm sorry I never get out to your shows on Saturday night. But anyway, here's the thing. Let me back up. One reason I'm doing this is because there's a guy named Johnny in Japan who does videos that almost nobody watches. And I'm kind of, I have no idea. Johnny drum. What's Johnny drum? What's a Johnny drum? I don't know what the Johnny drum is. You mean G? No, what's he talking about? I don't know. Anyway, where's Molly? Is he popping in yet? He's not. Oh, there he is. Hung like a. Okay, add to stream. There he is. Hey, Molly. Sorry.
Hey, man. Victor. Can you hear me? Okay.
Let's equalize the field here. Now we're equal, same size. And we'll never be the same size. You know that.
Right.
No offense.
Right. I'm the bigger man.
This is hung like a gnat. Okay, guys. This is Molly, Warmoth Strat in Japan. And I just got a email from Sean. Sean is a coworker. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Sean, don't say anything else. Anyway, and I'm helping him move apartments tomorrow, which is something you're never supposed to help anybody do, right? That's like a big commitment, right? Help somebody move. So
never help.
I felt sorry for him. You know, he had nobody to help him move. So. But he was actually very. I gotta hand it to him. I said, well, you know, I might have some time on the 18th, and before we could even talk about it, what's that? Sorry. Before we even have time to talk about it, he emailed me. He said, "Okay, I took the day off." Oh, I guess I'm committed now. Before I even had a chance to talk to my wife about it. But she was cool, except she doesn't want us ruining the car with whatever he wants to move. So I'm kind of fibbing a little bit. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, you're not going to move any fridges or washing machines, are you? I said, I don't know. I'm just going to help him move. Or probably just, dishes.
I don't help people move. Fuck that. Can I say fuck here?
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
And Andy DeVirgo says he met one of my relatives in Florida.
Really? Oh, it's possible.
I wonder who.
I don't know. Okay, let me tell you why I am doing this, Molly. Yeah. There's a guy in Japan named Johnny in Japan, and he is a dedicated Jvlogger. Well, he makes videos here. You know, he does this. He's a friend of ours, and he has very low. Nobody watches him. Let's just be blunt, okay? I won't be nice about it. Nobody watches him, but he keeps making videos.
Good for him.
And he drinks on camera. He sits in a green room, similar to this mess that I have behind me. And Nobody fucking watches him, but he keeps making videos. I'm so impressed. And he's not bad.
Nobody watches me.
No, I'm talking like 18 views.
Well, I'm getting about that now anyway. So
yeah, but if you had 18 views, you'd probably stop.
Nah, I do it just because I like it. It's fun. And I've got like 18 people that, that are my regular people I talk to, like Frederick and all the people that you don't like usually.
Frederick is too pushy. I love Fred. I like Frederick, but he's too pushy. He's like, make a new intro. Fuck you, man. I'm busy. I used an intro twice, and he was like, yeah, I'm bored of that one already. God damn it. Okay.
I need to get a higher chair.
So let me tell you the story. Yeah, get it. What's wrong with your chair? Why don't you just tilt the camera? Just use the camera. You can tilt your computer.
No. I'm because like I'm behind my little name thing there.
Well, just tilt the computer. You realize you can tilt it a little more, and it'll appear as if you were taller.
I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, I see. Really, man? I don't need to know that.
Hey, you're the one. You want me to turn this down?
Now the image is in my head. Okay.
Great.
So here's the story from Johnny in Japan, and I want you guys. Hey, thank you very much, Savas Michael. And I haven't even taken a button off here. There's a button for you, buddy. There you go. So check it out. Johnny in Japan was in his house one day, and he hears a sound outside. Here's some commotion outside. So he goes to his peephole and looks through the hole. And you can go watch his video. It's linked in the description. And he sees a delivery man. And he's like across, I guess there's a hallway. And across the hallway, he sees the delivery man knocking on her door or something. I may have gotten the story a little bit wrong, but anyway, that's not important, right?
Right.
So nobody answers. So the delivery man's sitting out there. So then, for some reason, long story short, the delivery man takes out his dick and pees in the potted plants of his neighbor who's across the hallway, right?
Nice. He caught me.
So in Japan, one of the beautiful things about Japan is people actually can have potted plants outside their own door and no one's going to steal them. And I've seen such elaborate, beautiful bonsai, like things that in the States would go for hundreds of dollars.
Right.
Nobody steals them.
Sitting right out on the street. Yeah.
And I've thought about like oh, where could I, sell this? But of course, I've never stolen anything. No, actually, I did steal beers the first year, but it wasn't really me. It was my friend, but I didn't know what we were doing. I thought he knew the guy. Like, why are you taking these beers? I said, don't worry about it. Yeah. Later, he told me that he did not know those people. Somebody left a case of beers outside their apartment because it's just easier to put them outside, and nobody steals them.
Dumb move.
With one guy who gave me some.
So anyway, the guy pisses in the plant
27 years ago, so I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So he knocks on the door. The people aren't there, so then he takes out his dick, pisses in the plants, and the guy says, Johnny says he couldn't see the dick. He says, I didn't see the dick, but I heard the flow. I heard the flow, right? And
must have a pretty big pee hole.
Yes, I heard the flow, and he's like, "What? I didn't do anything." I was like, "What should I do? What should I do?" And Molly, what would I have done?
You would have opened. Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. With my camera, I would have come out. I said, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop that! Maybe call the police first. I don't know." But he's pissing in the potted plants of the person who lives right, like 1.5 meters across the hallway from him. Right. But he said, he said, okay, so I thought I would scare him, so I just unlocked my door, because those metal doors in Japan.
They make
They make a lot of noise, so you unlock the door, and he figured the guy would be scared. Like, oh my god! So he thought that the guy would be scared, but the guy he jumped a little bit. But then he goes, they figured he wouldn't know where the noise was coming from. That's the other thing he said. But he said then the guy looked right at his door, like right into his keyhole, and he thought, oh fuck, he knows exactly who's making this noise, right? So then he got scared. And I thought, the first thing I thought was, Johnny, you're a pussy. man, what are you, he's like, oh, he could be crazy. He's, he, he might be crazy. He figured, what if he gets fired? He's going to come back and stab me because, people in Japan, some of them are crazy. You hear about this all the time. And hey, Sakanajin, how you doing, man? What's that? So I started thinking, he said anyone oh yeah, by the way, this is in broad daylight. He took out his
Oh yeah, sure, of
in
course.
broad daylight. So from what I understand, anyone in the surrounding buildings around there could have seen it.
Yeah, of course.
Rock Phonics says if you're busting for a piss, you need to find somewhere. Yeah. But a potted plant, I don't know. I think those plants pretty much died. Anthony Otero, how you doing? So then what Johnny's logic was anyone who's crazy enough to take his dick out and pee on a potted plant in broad daylight is probably dangerous. Right?
Yeah,
could be. And I thought about that and I thought, maybe he's right. Maybe, and he said if he had gone back and if he said if I could go back and relive this experience again, I would probably do nothing. Like I wouldn't even open the lock.
I would have said something.
What would you have said?
I would have said something. I would have done the same thing. I would have done like you. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't have taken my camera out, but I would have said something. Fuck are you doing? Well, and it wasn't pissing, but I was in here one day and I hear this.
You were where?
I was here in my house one day and I hear this like something's like trying to be forced through my mail slot. Right. So I get up and I go out and we got a delivery, something in a large envelope that wouldn't fit in the mail slot.
Right.
So the mailman had folded it in half and pushed it through. And there was something in the mailbox. There was like a box or something in the mailbox. Because the way our mailbox, we got the slot in the door. And then we've got a Coca-Cola case sitting on a chair underneath it. So when you push the mail in, it just drops down into the Coke case.
Oh, okay.
Rather than dropping on the floor. So there was something in that Coke case and that package hit it. And he just kept shoving it through and was mashing it up. Right. And I was like, what the fuck? So I go out and I get it and I open the door and I go outside and he's already off on his scooter down the street. Luckily, he does a U-turn and comes back. And I stepped my fat ass out there on the street and I was like, hey, and I held that up to him and he stopped. I was like, Nani Corday. And Simasen Janayo.
Like, what the fuck is this? Right?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? What are you doing? Why would you? And ever since then, he's been he'll come up and knock on the door if he's got something that won't fit. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I think a lot of I think Japan is very polite, but a lot of it is because they think other people are watching. And that's why when no one's watching, you see, like if you go to the beach, full of fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I've
always felt that Japanese people are so straight in public that when they get in their free time or get away from prying eyes, that it's that pendulum effect. You get they're so far out on this side that when they get on the other side of it, it's just as extreme. Leaving shit laying around, pissing in the plants or shoving them through a mailbox or, tossing. Yeah. How many times have you been driving down the highway and you see a 2-liter bottle of piss laying on the side of the street because some trucker tossed it out, right?
What is that noise, by the way? Is that your phone?
What's that?
I heard that. What was that?
Wasn't me. Nope.
Where's it coming from? Oh, you know what it could be?
What's that?
Could be his fucking headphones dying or something.
The battery dying?
Could be. I don't know if that's how they work. These are a good deal. Just a minute. Let me just put this on.
Are they Beats by Dr. Dre? Yeah. Omae wa mou shinderu yo. Kurosuzu. No sound, Victor. I could read his lips. God damn it. How's Washington span? Spain? Trying to read his lips. Aswoo. Woo. Yeah. You'll see like on the side of the highway, like bottles, 2-liter bottles of piss, some truckers can't hear you. Some truckers, driving down the road. Say it again.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let me get another thing here.
So you'll see bottles of piss like that laying out, and I always wonder,
keep talking.
How do these guys get their dick into them 2-liter bottles? I've tried it. I can't do it. I mean,
oh, that's funny. Okay, FaceTime camera. Where's the audio? Internal microphone.
Oh, Sakana Jean says, I've seen worse in the toilets of train stations. I went into the toilet one time at Tokyo Station, and they have a row of urinals against the wall. There's probably like 20 urinals. You've been in one of those huge bathrooms before.
Yeah,
and the urinals are full, except for one about halfway down, a little bit past halfway down. There was one open. And there are people waiting. I'm like, well, there's one there. Why are people waiting? So I got up. So I walked past everybody and went down to that open one, and there was a big turd laying right in the urinal. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I pissed on it. But yeah, can you imagine walking in and see somebody with their ass out and shitting in the urinal?
My God. Somebody must have been really desperate. Okay. Anyway, so back to Johnny. So someone said that's why nobody watches Johnny, because whatever. But I think he's worth watching. He just doesn't have an audience yet. So if you're interested in someone who has lots of content, because I don't have time to put out all that content. But he puts out like a video almost every day, and he drinks on camera, and he's not a bad blogger.
What's his name? Johnny in Japan.
Johnny in Japan.
Is that with an H?
Yeah. JOH. It's in my description. Just click on that whenever you get a chance.
233 subs. Well, he's wearing a Metallica shirt.
Yeah, and he's consistent.
Oh, he's got a good setup here with the mic and everything.
Yeah, the sound is good. There's nothing wrong with him. So we'll see. But anyway, what I thought I wanted to do is I wanted to start shouting out other vloggers like I used to.
Okay.
And why not start at the bottom? That sounds like such a terrible thing to say. But yeah, this guy's got 225 subscribers, and he's consistent. Look, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, 1 week, 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 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, nice. 2 weeks, 2 weeks. The guy's consistent. He's not giving up.
That's good. So
give him some. We haven't done the channel in a long time, Sakana Jen. Yeah. No, we haven't gotten together in a while. Mainly, it's we talk on the phone all the time, but just haven't coordinated. I don't know. I haven't felt inspired enough to even do a live show at all by myself. So,
first I have a question, Victor. Mm-hmm. I see he's got a video where he's ranking Jvloggers. Did I even make the list?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say no. Nobody knows who I am anymore.
I don't remember, but you were on some other guy's list, like the Andy guy.
Right. I
didn't make that list because he's got some hot poker in his ass about me. Whatever. What was the guy's name again? Andy.
Yeah, what was his channel name?
I forgot.
He was in the Navy here. It wasn't Andy in Japan.
Andy-san?
Andy-san. Yeah. Jesus, I feel so. Andy, I'm so sorry.
Why are you being polite? The guy's a dick.
I like Andy.
What?
Well, he's a good guy to me. He's never done anything to me. I'm supposed to hate him because he doesn't like.
Don't make me call you out on camera.
Am I supposed to hate him because you
don't like him?
I like Andy.
You said he's the most boring person in the world.
I did not say that.
You told You told me he told me he was ungrateful or something.
I didn't say that.
Something about what's the guy's name? Our old friend. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't do this to Molly because I'm much better with this truth shit than he is.
I didn't say anything about
you.
Andy.
You didn't say that, but you're not a big fan.
I don't watch his videos. I don't watch anybody's videos.
Okay. Let's just say that. Let's leave it at that.
I don't watch anybody. I don't watch your videos. I don't watch anybody's videos.
That's true. But okay. I'm in an uncomfortable position now. I didn't have anything against Andy at all until one day I realized that he didn't like me for some reason, because he left comments saying I'm an old has-been on a TKO Sam video. Like, where did that come from? Because he used to be a Patreon supporter, and we were actually very friendly. But suddenly he had some big thing in his butt about me. So,
well, it appears that he took Tokyo Sam's side in the fight.
I don't even remember why. Well, whatever.
No, I don't remember why you guys were fighting either. But
exactly. But I mean, since we're going to be honest, there's someone who deserves fewer subscribers than this guy, Johnny in Japan, which is why we're here. We're here to promote someone. So instead of bad mouthing Andy-san, we'll just.
Yeah, I'm looking at this Johnny's final thing. I didn't make the list.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't expect to anyway. So,
but you made Andy's list, and I didn't make the list.
I made Andy's and I made Ozzy's.
Oh, did Ozzy do one too?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't see Ozzy's. Okay.
Now the thing is,
that's such a silly thing to do.
List is he did it exactly like this Johnny's list.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that he did it exactly like Andy's list with the A, B, C, D ranking, the black page with the colored.
Who was first though?
What's that?
Who was first?
I believe Andy's was. Well, I don't know when was this guy's video. Well, I don't remember when Andy's was either. So I don't know.
Okay, we're being egotistical here. Who cares about that? The point is that the Jvlogging community has pretty much died.
Yeah.
However, there is still the occasional meeting. The Hanami is still going pretty strong. We had like over 100 people last year. And I've always felt bad that I haven't been able to push that as like in the old days. Yeah, Savas Michael, he works for Sam and Eric Surf, but I don't really know what he's doing because I don't really see there's any. I mean, what's he doing? Who knows? I don't know.
Who, Eric?
Eric and Sam apparently employ Andy's son.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Somewhere, but let's see. Oh, Steaming Steven. Whoa, haven't seen you guys together in years. That's true. It's been a while, right? Let's see.
Yeah, people haven't seen you and I together, but we talk almost every day.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
Mm.
Yeah. I ride my bicycle to school, and Molly's going to work in his car.
Oh, so because he's lonely. Wants to hear my comforting voice.
That's right. Wow, Victor, a fucking snitch if he calls the guy, at least scold him. What? Wow, Victor, a fucking snitch if he calls the guy, at least scold him. What is that about? Like, what's the punctuation here? Oh, I guess he's saying he should not snitch on the guy. So Johnny said he was afraid the guy would get fired if he snitched on him. But then he also said, but a guy who pisses in someone's plants should probably get fired. And I'm like, yeah, that guy should probably get fired.
Yeah, well, that was the thing with the guy that did the shit in my mailbox. Not shit. He didn't shit in my mailbox.
By the way, I'm going to take a shot of this because someone asked me to. So
I had considered calling the post office.
Oh, really?
But I decided not to because no reason to put a guy's job in jeopardy over something like that. I scared him enough.
What if he had pissed into your mailbox?
I would have sicked my dog on him.
Yeah, that poodle.
Yeah,
you would have fucked that dog. She's hot. Anyway, what if he had pissed on your plants or in your front yard?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been too happy about that.
Well, this is nice.
But I've done
nice.
it.
This is really This is a different whiskey. It's got a very distinct taste. Oh, good. That's good. This is for A49. What's this guy's name? The guy who gave me $4 here. Let me. Savas Michael. Savas Michael, this is for you. Cheers for you. Savas Michael.
I don't know, Victor. I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how you do that.
It's good. That's good whiskey. It's 43%. Woo! By the way, phone ringing. Is that my wife? Sometimes my wife will call me and say, "Shut the fuck up." No, it's true. I'll be over here. You should have done it in a while because I haven't done it in a while. Jvlogging has turned into streaming. Really? Do people do that a lot? So who is out? Who's active? Who's going out there? So actually, Mully, I haven't told you about this. I was called by a Japan Times reporter the other day, and they called me up and we Skyped and they interviewed me and asked me about the Jvlogging community and what happened. The whole thing is like 10 years down the road. What has happened?
Right. Did you mention me?
No, I mentioned.
I'm kidding, Victor. I'm kidding.
I mentioned Tokyo Kuni, and I said he would have been the true godfather had he stuck around, but he didn't. And I said, And my only thing with Kuni is I wouldn't say beef or issue is that he, as a stand-up comedian, should know that you gotta keep putting the material out there. You can't just stop, right?
Right.
You're not Eddie Murphy.
Right.
Well, he could. Some people can do it, but
yeah, Cooney. I don't really know the guy. I met him at that first party we had in 2011.
This is good whiskey.
I think he was there just for a short time, and he was pretty rude to me. And I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember he was being a dick. And I called him out on it on a video one time.
Oh, really?
And he sent, somebody asked me what I thought about Cooney. I said, I think he's a fucking asshole. He was, being an ass at the party. I didn't like him. A couple days later, I got a private message from him, and he apologized for whatever. And so, all right, we're good, I guess. But I don't know him, I just had those two interactions with him. That's all I know. And then that last night, when I think you and Hiko were live, or maybe he was live, and he was drinking a little.
He was drunk. He was drunk.
Yeah, that's the last I saw of him. So,
well, yeah, he was trashed and he went crazy on video live. It actually didn't make me look bad at all.
No,
it just made him look crazy.
No, it was actually somebody. You tried to call him and tell him to turn it off, didn't you?
Oh, that was later.
Oh, okay.
That was a few days later. On a Saturday morning, someone was calling me and saying, "Get on." Oh, hey Tomo, how you doing, Tomo? Get on. What was that? There was another streaming site a long time ago. What was it called? Like Justin TV or some bullshit.
Right.
I don't remember. There's some streaming site that he was on, and he was trashed. He was he was threatening to get naked. And
I remember hearing about this.
A few people called me and said, "Help him. Help him. We're worried because he's going to do something really embarrassing.
Right.
And go viral So what I did, I just got on, and I think, to be honest, I mean, it's okay. I mean, to admit this doesn't bother me. I don't think he likes me, and at least I don't think he likes me when he's drunk, which is fine. Not everybody has to like me.
Right.
But when I got on, the good news is he saw me and he got so pissed. Log TV, maybe. He got so pissed that he got off camera.
Oh, good.
He's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he was like half naked and he was about to take off his pants.
Right.
And he got off.
Hey, you people out there that are paying anything, if you put my name in there, he'll send me the money. All right, go ahead.
I will. It's true. But after that, I contacted a couple of his close friends, and I said, "Hey, you guys, I'm not good friends with Kevin, but you guys are, and I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I don't want him to look, to bad.
Right.
So go talk to him. Tell him to maybe not blog when he's drunk. I mean, I vlog when I'm drunk, but I never get that drunk.
Right.
I get the you know, I get that. I get
the last time I saw you really, really hammered was a couple years ago when I went to the Sakura thing.
Yeah. Hanami.
Yeah, the Hanami. When we went to the Hanami up there at Yoyogi Park.
Hiko Simon had to carry me away.
Yeah.
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 That's when Mira and Charlotte were still friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gave Charlotte my one of my top hats. I had these top hats. See? Hope it doesn't fit on them. Right. I'll put this on. Just a minute. Excuse me. There we go.
Nice.
So I had a top hat. Thank you, Eric Hernandez. And I shall have a shot of whiskey in your honor. Actually,
I'm assuming that mic on your headset's not the one you're using.
I guess not.
Because it's way up in the air and you sound exactly the same.
It's over here? Probably not. But it looks good there. Yeah, the funny thing is Mira and Charlotte were still friends there, but Charlotte had already apparently planned to disassociate herself from that. Because like almost immediately afterwards, that big scandal happened.
Adam's saying he saw me the year before, probably 2016. I don't think so. I'm guessing more.
Sakanajan?
Yeah. I think, did I go to the Hanami that year after I got out of the hospital? That was the one you were trying to pay for me to get there. Remember that?
You did a couple.
I only went to the Hanami once. I've been to the fall party quite a few times, but the Hanami only that one time, and I'll never do that again.
Right.
I just stomping around in the dirt and mud, and it's always after a rain and it's cold and it's outside and there's no place to sit, and fuck that.
I'm okay with it. But the sports bar, we always got maybe we'll do the September one next year.
Right.
I hope so. I'm
fat and lazy. I need to sit down.
Say again?
I said I'm fat and lazy. I need to sit down.
Anyway, I'll tell you something.
That's the one.
I want to make a separate video about this. I didn't tell you this either, Molly, but Mira emailed me.
Oh, really?
About 3 weeks ago. The most bizarre email ever.
Okay.
She emails me and she says, I want you to change all the thumbnails with my picture in them. And I want you to get rid of my face, like use the YouTube software to, what's it called? Pixelate my face.
On your videos.
On all my videos. So there's like 7 or 8 of them when she's in them or she appears in some respect, or maybe the thumbnail. Because I did a lot of videos just fucking having fun, poking fun at the whole thing. And she made here's the fucked up thing. She actually made thumbnails for me.
And sent them to you?
Yeah. With the original thumbnail and the thumbnail she suggested I change them to.
Sure. Did you change them? Because I'm wondering this: if you change the thumbnail,
no, I didn't.
No. If you change the thumbnail, will it revive the video any?
Oh, they will, but it's not. It doesn't depend. I'm not going to change it to whatever. I'm not going to go into trouble. Those are dead videos anyway.
Kelativo says it's because of Islam she can't show her hair.
Yeah, that's stupid. Well, too bad. Well, because of YouTube. Once you put yourself on YouTube, and you can't just change the rules and say you can't be on YouTube anymore.
Right.
Yeah, she should just fucking leave everybody alone. I don't know why she wanted me to bother me with
another one.
I didn't even answer. I just said, which videos did you want? And she sent me all the thumbnails, but I never ended up changing anything. So, but I thought it was an interesting question.
Every time that I've been anywhere that she's there, she comes running over Mully and gives me a big hug. I mean, what can I say about her? I mean, she's never done anything to me.
Yeah, I suppose. But I mean, yeah, no. I mean, I guess you're right. It's just crazy. Here's another. I don't want to mention too many. I I don't want to mention any names at all, but I know a very, very, very famous YouTuber who married another YouTuber, and then they got divorced. And he was a bad guy. He cheated on her.
Yeah.
He was a real son of a bitch in the whole thing. And
I think I know who you're talking about.
But he never did anything to me. You know?
Right.
And I suppose, you know, with this Me Too movement and shit, I guess we're not supposed to, you know, support guys who are like that. But
right. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Here's the thing about being a man that is uncomfortable, to be honest. And I don't know, Molly, we've never talked about this, but I would never pay for sex.
Me neither.
I would never pay.
Although we have.
Oh,
if
marriage.
You bought dinner or bought drinks or whatever. You
okay, we bought drinks. Okay.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah, like I wouldn't pay for a hooker or anything like that. No.
So I would never pay for sex. However, I have lots of friends, including family, who has done this because in many cultures, it's part of the culture. I know I come over from a Latin American culture. And in my culture, like well, I have many uncles and you don't know them, so I can say that. One of my uncles, when he turned, I don't remember the age, I'm assuming he was 16 or 17 or whatever, 18. His father took him to a goddamn whorehouse and said, "You're now a man." And he you know, he had his son have sex with a hooker.
No, I couldn't do that.
And that uncle told me it was uncomfortable, but he did it.
Well, you know what?
He didn't go into detail. I don't know in detail. But here's the thing: there's a lot of foreigners that I know have visited those places, Soaplans, whatever. Right?
Well,
yeah. But the thing is, it's fine if you do. See, here's Patrick says that we all pay for sex one way or another. You're right. But you know, so I don't judge when my friends do that. And I have a good YouTube friend who did it a lot, and his wife found out, and they got divorced. Right, and in that fight, I felt like, well, I really like him. He's a great guy. He's a lot of fun. So I don't want to be involved.
Well, that's none of our business anyway.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if I were a really good guy, I would cut connections with that scoundrel.
Hold on, Barry Bond says, "Let's see that bald head." I hope he's not talking to me. I'm not bald. I'm wearing a hat because I didn't take a shower. My hair looks like fucking. Look at it.
Grow that hair, man. Let me get a haircut out of that. Grow the hair, grow the beard. I'll pay for you to come in and go and get a haircut.
Yeah, the thing with me, and let me put my perspective on the hooker thing. I wouldn't go to a hooker, not because I have some like moral superiority or anything like that. I'd be too ashamed. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't, like, if I walked into like a soap lane, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I would be embarrassed.
Here's a funny story I'll tell you.
I don't want to have sex with somebody I don't know.
One day, Hiko Simon calls me up and he says, "This guy at my company is being transferred to Nagoya." And this is years ago, at 3 companies behind wherever he works now. So I said, "Oh, sure, I'll meet him. And let me put Tomoko's link. I mean, look at that. Don't cheat on your wife, please. Tomoko, shut up. You are crazy. You are batshit insane. You slept with, what's the guy's name? Hiding my Daniel. Okay? So you're forever going to be regarded as a crazy woman because you did that. I'm sorry. That's the truth. However, you only slept with him once, I hope. I don't even know. Might have been twice. So you really should not be telling people, because you lied to him. You told him you were like younger than you were, and you know, you were much older. So shut up. Okay. And nobody's talking about cheating on their wives. So
Victor, Johnny in Japan's here.
Oh really? Johnny in Japan, dude. I just promoted you, and I also knocked you down.
Kiki Lang says my hair is my problem. Must be a hater. I guess.
No, Kiki Lang is great. I love Kiki Lang. I don't even know if Kiki Lang is a man or woman, but I love him or her. I'm sorry, I can't remember your sex. But their comments are their comments. My pronouns are they, their, and what's the other one? I don't know. They. So Kiki Lang, I love your comments. Seriously, don't erase. Where's Johnny in Japan? Dude, Johnny in Japan. So we were talking about your video about the peeing on the Salaryman thing and what we would do. And I at first thought you were a pussy because you wouldn't do anything. Oh, hey, dude, you want to get on camera? You want to get on camera? If you want to get on camera, I will invite you. I'd love to see this guy. This guy would refuse to get on camera before. This is only for, oh, this won't work. That link is only for Johnny in Japan. Anyone else, I will not let you on, so don't even bother. That's Johnny in Japan. Click on that. I don't know how to contact him otherwise. Burn the plotted plan. So, whereas Kiki Lang? Kiki Lang's comments are gold. Seriously, anything he or she ever writes on your videos, just read them and screenshot them because he or she will sometimes erase them, and then you'll be like, "Fuck, that was a great comment. Why'd you do that?"
No, it just looked like Kiki wanted to take a shot at me.
Really? No.
Why do guys worry about their hair? I'm not worried about my hair, other than, hey, look, I haven't had a shower today. Ooh, Mully, you fucking scumbag. But
you look fine. You look fine. There's not much you can do with that face anyway. I mean,
true. I've got a face for radio.
You've got sharp eyebrows though. Hey, do you shave your eyebrows?
No.
You cut them at all?
No, I think stress, maybe.
They just look sharp, like you actually styled them.
Yeah, right. I get these fucking Mr. Spock fucking eyebrows going. Yeah.
Is Johnny going on? Tomo L, you know what? I got to tell you something. As an English teacher, I'm really sorry about this, but Tomo L, you have to concentrate on your English grammar more.
Victor, leave her alone.
Huh?
Leave her alone.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
More beard. No, my beard doesn't grow. This is it. Victor, really? Hairy motherfucker. His beard grows like a weed. Mine, this is it.
This is 3 days old. I'm going to go to a Tomoko, take my lesson. I'll give you a free lesson. I'll leave it alone. I'll give you a free English lesson. Okay? Just contact me. I'll give you a free English lesson. I want your English to improve.
Victor, I've got a joke for you. I think I told you the other day, but really I just want to tell it to everybody out there.
Yeah.
2 flies are sitting on a turd, and the one farts, and the other one says, "Hey, I'm eating over here."
It's still funny. It's still funny. I still have lots of hair.
Yeah, I got all my hair. I'm 51 years old. Look at that. Got all my hair. Victor, you still got all yours, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have any bald spots in the back, do you?
No, it's thinning. I think it's thinning, but I'm okay. I saw a guy on the news today. His name is Arima. He had the same texture of hair, like gray and black, like mine, like a pepper, whatever you want to call it.
The salt and pepper?
Yeah, and it was like really big. It was huge. I was like, wow.
Or as they say in here in Japan, romance gray.
Tomoko, I'm afraid of you is good English. Good luck. Good job. Grammar. I'm not a grammar Nazi. I'm a butcher Nazi. If you fucking butcher the language, then I gotta shake my head. Okay. What's going on with Johnny? Is he coming on or not? I guess not. Johnny, you bastard. I wanted you to get on. What happened to Johnny? Johnny, where are you? Well, he's not getting on, guys. I'm sorry. Well, I still think you should check out his channel. It's called Johnny in Japan. And he makes a lot of content. And he has a small audience. And I think he should have a much bigger audience because a lot of his videos are good. And they're worth watching. A lot of what he does is just like what I'm doing right now, just sitting in front of the camera talking to you. But he talks about what happens in Japan and his experiences here, and it's a different take. I mean, you know my take. I'm a very confrontational person, but to be honest, I think Johnny probably did a better. He was a smarter person in this situation, right? I mean, what do you think, Molly? It's better not to.
He should come in to let these people see him, so he can get some of these people to come over to his channel.
That's good point, Johnny.
And I have to give credit to Barry Bonds for that, because Barry says tell him to come on so he gets new subs. So
Barry Bonds, he did a lot of steroids, right?
Yeah.
Who was the little Guatemalan guy who did all the steroids, sir?
The cyclist, right?
No. Barry Bonds and this other guy were battling it out for the.
Mark McGuire?
No, Mark McGuire and a little Guatemalan guy with huge arms. But it turns out they were both doing steroids in the end, right? No?
Well, there were Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire did all the home runs, as did there was another guy, I think it had a Spanish name.
Yeah.
Sosa? Sammy Sosa?
Sammy Sosa, really? Was it? Okay. Otaku Chicago, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Barry, there you go. Sammy Sosa, yeah.
Sammy Sosa. It might have been Sammy. I don't know. Did he get into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Probably.
Any of those guys? I don't even know.
Who was it? Was it Bill Burr that was going on about what's the cyclist guy's name? Lance Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Somebody was going on about, I think it was Oprah was going on about Lance Armstrong. I can't believe he did that. What do you mean you can't believe what he did it? And he said the only thing that he did, the only thing you could say is that our roided up guy did better than your roided up guy.
Right.
They all do it.
So Sammy Sosa never made it into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
And what's the other? Mark McGuire?
Yep.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire is the guy people say I look like him every once in a while.
Has not been elected into National Hall of Fame. What's the third guy?
Sammy Sosa.
Barry Bonds. No, Barry
Bonds.
Bonds didn't get it. Barry Bonds was inducted into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame in 2013 and California Hall of Fame. But I don't know if he. There's a moral argument for keeping him out of something else. I don't know. Well, Barry Bonds is black. I didn't even know that. Don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I feel stupid now. No, he was black.
Yeah, well, Victor's not a sports fan, so.
Well, I remember Darryl Strawberry because I thought that's a funny name. I remember I used to root for the Red Sox way back in the day. But yeah, McGuire Juice, yes.
Yeah, Bill Burr, definitely a favorite comedian. Yeah, I agree. Bill Burr and Victor and I talk comedy a lot.
Oh yeah,
my personal favorites, Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle. And
who's number one? Who's number one for you?
For me, Dave Chappelle.
I would say George Carlin.
And I would say Dave Chappelle is probably the best I've ever seen. He's just.
Well, there are also different comics. Like when it comes to for people who've created content, I would say no one is near what George Carlin has done.
Right.
To write a script and memorize the whole fucking thing and to deliver it, perfectly every time. That's an art. But I got to give it to you. Yeah, when it comes to coming, off the cuff with no prep at all, high as a kite half the time, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
But I've also seen, who I've seen the head guy of Full House. What's his name? The head actor from Full House.
From Full House?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. The tall, skinny guy. He's really nasty, right? And
I've seen him live. He's so fucking Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, yeah.
I've seen Bob Saget live. I went to LA. I went to LA by myself once for 1 week and just drove around. And every night I would hit comic clubs. And I saw Bob Saget live. And after the show, I went up to him. And he was signing autographs, and I said, I've never seen you do live before. You were amazing. You were so quick. You reminded me of Robin Williams. I've never seen anyone just pick up and comment and react so quickly. And he was signing autographs, and he looked over to me. He was like, "Oh, Robin is a great friend of mine." That is a wonderful compliment. Thank you so much.
Andy DeVergo is telling me watch F is for Family. Dude, they can't put F is for Family out quick enough for me. I love that show. Love it.
Good show.
I think Dave Chappelle says a lot of things that come across as really offensive, but I think he's actually making a point against those things. Like when he's talking about the LGBT and stuff like that, I think he's trying to make it more acceptable because his jokes aren't spiteful or directly nasty. You know what I mean? Like nasty towards the people.
They're not mean.
Yeah. Not mean spirited. Yeah. Now there's a video going around today.
Even if Dave Chappelle made a joke about you, I think he'd be approachable.
Yeah. There's a video I posted it to my Facebook today. What's this Alexa for this Alexa thing that goes with Amazon? You can tell Alexa, pull up whatever. It's like Siri, except it's for Amazon Prime. Anyway, it's the Alexa Eastern Kentucky version.
Well,
it's a comedy thing, but just one little subtle joke in there that I thought was really, really funny. The lady stands at the door and she says, "Alexa, I think it's fixing to snow." And the Alexa thing, and that voice, she says, "I've ordered milk and bread from the Walmarts." And she put the S on the end of it. And I just thought that's just that little subtle touch. I've ordered bread and milk from the Walmarts.
K3 says people are canceling certain types of comedy nowadays. And one thing about Dave Chappelle is that he can't be canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barry Bonds, yeah. He's on chips. I got a few chips are kind of noisy. I mean, we should wrap this up. I still right. It's only 10:44. I want to actually edit a proper video.
Alrighty.
But
thanks for having me in, Victor.
Yeah, it's good to see you again on camera. Hung like a gnat.
Yeah, you and I have not been in the same room together for probably 3 years.
Yeah, since the kids.
Yeah, we haven't met your daughter yet. And Godzilla Jr. was just a baby.
Sean just popped on for a second and then disappeared. We're about to say goodbye, Sean. So. That's funny. We're about to sign off. Okay. Yeah, my daughter. She's developed personality. The weirdest thing about my daughter is that for the first 6 months, she was like just a personality-less potato. She wouldn't do anything. She just looked at us and just observed. Then suddenly, she just turned into an incredible personality machine. So now she's just so funny. She's great. Anyway, I love them. They're great. But that's what happens. Oyabaka. Yeah. Oyabaka. Oyabaka is an expression Japanese use.
Eric Bailey says he's from Hinman, Knott County, Kentucky. I'm from Kentucky too. So there we go. I'm from Northern Kentucky. I'm from Campbell County. Oyabaka.
Oyabaka.
You go.
A typo.
I know.
How do I erase that? I can't erase that.
Picking on you.
All right, guys. Anyway, thanks for joining us this evening. Check out Mully at War Moths. Well, it's in the description. Already got it. I put it in the beginning. And check out Johnny. I guess he uploaded a video, so we'll go check it out. I like Johnny. I wish he had more followers, people commenting on his shit, because I'm impressed by the fact that he'll put out videos and talk to the audience that doesn't exist and say, hey, comment in the comment below with such sincerity. You know, because if it were me, I'd be like, I know you fuckers don't exist anymore, so fuck you guys. But the thing is that there are thumbs up on his video, so people are watching, but for some reason people don't comment. And I got to tell you guys that, right, Molly? I mean, when we get comments, we enjoy those.
Yeah.
Even more than the thumbs up.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
So leave us a comment, man. We love those comments. We really appreciate that.
Victor, I want to say something real quick.
Sure.
Barry Bond says, sounds like bukkake. Now, we all know that bukkake are these they're known to be videos of guys, like a train of guys, you know, going all over.
I have never heard of this. What is this? I don't know what you're talking about.
But actually, bukkake is the fish flakes you put over rice.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
It really is. And if you look up bukkake in Japan, you'll find, I've never done it, of course, but if you were to do that, you would just find food.
Mully got me 100K video. I did. Give it to me. Ask Alexa if it's Skynet. I will do that when I go downstairs. Alexa,
really?
Skynet.
You have an Alexa?
Well, I've got Amazon. I've got the what's called it, the stick TV thing. Fire Stick TV.
That's the same.
Fire TV stick. So I can watch, because my TV's old, right? So we've got the Fire TV stick downstairs, and we got the Apple TV upstairs.
Does it talk to you?
Yeah, you can tell it to do stuff. You know.
Oh, I don't know.
Alexa, play Friends, season 9, episode 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's actually not bad.
Yeah, actually, there was a TV show with Ribisi.
Giovanni.
Yeah. It's called Sneaky Pete, and it's on Amazon Prime. And it was across the bottom of my screen. It said, "Ask Alexa, play Sneaky Pete." It's just like gives you things that you can say to Alexa. So I was like, okay. So I just hit and said, "Alexa, play Sneaky Pete," and it brought up. Wow, that's a pretty good show.
Cool. Thanks, man. Let's sign out. Thanks for watching us. More videos coming soon. Check out Mully channel. Check out Johnny in Japan channel. Cheers and good night.